Street clothes are taken care of, but you've got to organise some more.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to need some of your measurements.
Oh, yeah, we can get you a complete set from the Panto stuff.
Now, listen, you need transport, ready and waiting.
Right. If you're not driving yourself, only for God's sake, get someone reliable.
Don't worry, it'll probably be me. But I've got good contacts anyway, just in case.
Now, so far, you haven't said anything that would cause us to halt proceedings.
What's this?
Oh, let me see it.
It's from Megan, from Western Australia. See, I told you the truth all along. You can see here where she mentions the money and how she gave it to me.
Yes, I can see that. Wow, that's a stroke of good luck, isn't it?
Yes, I'll say.
That sounded fascinating. What was it all about?
Yes. Apparently Anne Griffin's friends come good in the nick of time. She wasn't in Surface. She was in Western Australia. And she's admitted that Anne is innocent. She gave her the money.
This is the letter from Western Australia. Came yesterday?
Yes.
From a Megan character?
Well, that's right. I didn't see it.
I did see it. I censored it.
What's wrong?
Well, the letter I censored wasn't from Megan. It was from Griffin's brother, and it stated that the family had disinherited her.
Officer! Officer!
I believe Griffin gave you a letter, supposedly from Megan Evans.
That's right. We're going to try and trace her by the sender's address.
Well, if you'd asked me, I could have saved you the trouble. You know all the prisoner's mail is censored. Well, the only letter that Griffin has received while she's been in here was from her brother in Western Australia.
You sure about that?
Yes, of course I'm sure about it. I can even tell you what the letter said. It said that her family were disinheriting her, but they were sending a lawyer named Collins to handle her case.
Is this the letter?
Well, it's the envelope. No. The paper was much better quality. It had a sort of a crest on it.
I think we'd better go back and have another word to Miss Griffin. Strange that her family should disinherit her and then send in a lawyer.
Yes, they're probably trying to keep their names out of the newspaper.
Hey, B, when do you think we ought to make the break?
Will you shut up? We're walking down a corridor and all the doors are open. Who knows who might hear?
I know, I never thought of
The
it.
trouble with you is you never do. How are you going to cope on the outside? I don't know. What's going on? Has your bail money come through?
No, I've had a letter from Megan telling me where she is. When the police talk to her, they're bound to let me go.
How do you know she'll tell the truth?
Oh, why shouldn't she?
She ran out on you, didn't she?
No, she didn't. She just went to Perth. She didn't know I'd been arrested.
So who told her?
My family.
What are you women doing in here?
Just saying our farewells.
Well, you should be in the laundry. Come along, move it. Come with me, please, Griffin. You won't need that. The police want to talk to you again.
And even after what Miss Bennett has told us, you still insist that this letter was written by Megan Evans?
Yes.
Nonsense. That letter was from your brother.
There was a letter from my brother, but Megan's letter was in with it. Megan's very forgetful. My brother probably thought that if he didn't put her letter in with his, she'd forget to post it.
If this Megan told your brother you were innocent, how come he's disinheriting you?
He isn't.
That's what it said in the letter.
He said he was sending me a solicitor.
And that he's disinheriting you.
He didn't.
Where is your brother's letter now?
It's personal. I don't see why I should have to show you.
Is it possible that there was a second letter in the envelope and you missed it?
No.
Miss Bennett is very thorough.
Thank you, Mrs. Jackson.
If Megan didn't write the letter to me, who did?
Obviously, you wrote it yourself.
Aren't there experts who can tell whether somebody wrote a letter or not?
Yes, a graphologist.
Well, show them the letter.
Very well. But we'll need an example of your handwriting to compare it with.
That's real good, Helen. If you just write my name like that, you can take it to the bank and I'll give you the money.
You reckon? You know, I never thought I'd be much good at forgery.
Oh, yeah, it just takes practice.
Yeah.
Hey. Mouse and Irene, they want to come with us.
Oh, good. You're not exactly taking the brains of Wentworth with you, are you?
Yeah, but what's it matter anyway? We'll be splitting up when we get out.
Yeah, you'd need to. You wouldn't stand much chance with that little lot. Not that she'll stand much chance on your own either. Nor will she.
Yeah. Well, after what she's been through lately, I think she has a better chance on the outside, huh?
How's the escape plan going?
Oh, good. There's another one. Between you and Doreen, you might just as well put it on the 6 o'clock news.
What did I do?
Oh, nothing, except the two of you can't keep your bloody mouths shut. I wouldn't be surprised if the Screws knew about it already.
Neither would I, seeing who's involved.
Are you accusing me?
Who else? I mean, anyone who'd steal from their mates would do anything, wouldn't they?
Oh, come on, cut it out. Instead of fighting amongst yourselves, what you should be doing is trying to find out who really took that money. Then you'd know who couldn't be trusted.
If you really didn't write that letter, then there's nothing to worry about, is there?
Isn't there? Oh, what if they don't find Megan in Perth? That letter was posted 2 days ago. She could be anywhere in the world by now. Or what if they don't find her before my trial?
Is that why you forged the letter, to give yourself time?
I didn't forge it. The handwriting test will prove that. Oh, you're just like all the others, trying to trick me.
I'm only trying to help. Now, Miss Bennett said that letter wasn't in the envelope when it arrived.
Well, she's wrong. Either that or she's lying.
Now, why would she do that?
To get at me. Everybody's trying to get at me.
You know something? I reckon the best time to get down that manhole is going to be at night.
Oh, come off it. And how will we get you out of your cells? I can see us getting one out, but not 4.
Maybe if we all stood around that manhole cover, we could shield them from the Screws.
Oh, now that's a terrific idea. They wouldn't suspect a thing, would they? All of us standing around like lemons while 4 of us disappear.
Well, we could look innocent, chat and smoke.
Oh, come off it, Lizzie. What we need is a diversion, something to keep the Screws occupied. Anyway, we'll think about that when we've got the rest arranged.
Look at this, Bea. That's Doreen's signature and that's mine. You can't tell them apart, can you?
It's not bad.
Good.
Yeah?
Well, we've got the money organised. All we have to worry about now is getting you some day clothes.
What's going on here? Get back to work, the lot of you.
We're just talking about the pantomime, Vera. Oh, look. Have you heard anything about the material for the costumes?
No, I haven't. Were you smoking, Birdsworth?
No, Miss Bennett.
Put it out. You can smoke during your break. You're revolting. Now, don't let me catch any of you wasting time again.
Is Helen going to get Doreen's money from the bank?
Yeah.
Jeez, I wouldn't trust her.
Oh, what do you think? She's taking your money now.
No, she wasn't on the inside when it was pinched, was she? But if she gets outside with Doreen's money, I wouldn't count on seeing either of them again.
Yeah. But the diversion's going to have to be bloody good, especially with the Screws wandering around with rifles.
Yeah. Hey, Judy, have you seen Lizzie?
No, she shot through after lunch. She said she was going to study her lines for the panda. Hey, Bea, that reminds me, you know, I've been thinking about my ugly sister makeup. I've been thinking about basing it on a real-life person.
Oh, yeah? Anyone we know?
I don't know if you know her or not, but she's got a face like a withered-up prune.
I think I know the one you mean.
Yeah?
I thought you were getting out on bail.
Oh, that bitch Vera screwed it up. She told them the letter was from my brother, not from Megan.
Well, she'd know. She reads everything that comes into this joint. You should have thought of that before you tried it on.
I did not try it on. That envelope had 2 letters in it.
All right, love. You don't have to convince me. The cops are the ones you have to worry about. G'day, Helen. How are the writing lessons going? All right?
Oh, real well, yeah.
That's good. That means we've only got one thing to worry about then, doesn't it?
And what's that, Bea?
That you might skip with the dough when you get out.
I wouldn't do that.
That's very wise, you see. Because seeing as how you're such a stupid cow, you're probably going to end up back in here anyway. And if you do and I find out you've crossed me, you are going to be very sorry.
I wouldn't. Honest.
Oh, fine. Then we know we can trust you. Don't we, Jude?
Yeah.
What I am worried about is how do I get any information back to you once I'm out?
Ah, well, we've thought about this. Come here, I'll show you.
What would Bea do to anyone who crossed her?
Depends on what they done.
The woman that bashed her, what would she do to her if she found out who it was?
I don't know. The last one to attack Bea was this screw called Yates. She stabbed Bea with a knife.
What happened to her?
She's dead.